believe our Lieutenant Governor, Mike Fedele, is running for governor. Thank you. Hopefully you can all hear me. I want to first thank Bethel RTC, and many of you are here for your support at the convention. Your votes were very important in getting us over the top to participate in this primary. Many of you know me in my role as Lieutenant Governor, and some of you know me when I served in the State House. Our state is facing a defining moment. We have two major challenges: to get our fiscal house in order and to get our jobs back in the state. And we need a governor, and we quite frankly need a legislature. I know there's some legislators here, Senator Boucher. Hopefully we'll get Mr. Carter in to support the initiatives that this governor is going to be putting forth. We need a governor who's going to cut spending. And someone asked me the other day, well, how are you going to do that? We're going to do a line by line by line item review of each budget item. We're going to ask ourselves, is it something we should be doing? If the answer is yes, then the next question is, can we do it better? And I think in many cases we can do it better. The second thing is, if we don't need it, let's get rid of it. For too long, we've implemented programs in the state that we've not gone back and taken a look at. There are opportunities for us to do that, particularly in the areas of human services and things of that nature. I am the only candidate on the Democrat and Republican side who's not only pledged that I will not raise taxes, but I will veto any tax bill that's put before me by the legislature. Connecticut does not have a revenue problem. Connecticut has a spending problem, a very hungry one. For the last 20 years, our spending in the state has grown at over 300%. Now, I'm going to ask you, has anyone's here income grown over 300%? Because if it has, I want to be your partner. Okay? So we need to get our house in order, and there are many ways we can do it. I tell a couple of quick stories on our healthcare side. I had the pleasure of visiting a hospital, a specialty hospital in New Britain that deals with spinal cord injuries, pulmonary issues, and brain injuries. We have the same hospital that the state runs called Connecticut Valley. Our per day, per patient cost at Connecticut Valley Hospital that the state runs is $2,200 per day. The cost at the non-for-profit hospital in New Britain that does the same service is $550. Now I ask you, would you pay 4 times more for something to get the same service? The answer is no. Well, why should we in state government do that? We have to be business friendly in this state. As you know, someone said to me, are you a career politician? I said, no, I'm a businessman who was concerned about their city and state and got involved in politics because I didn't like what was going on. I built a company over 26 years, one job at a time, one deal at a time. I grew it from a business out of Stanford to a national company with 15 offices, having created hundreds of jobs throughout that 26-year period. Let's not get confused when we talk about job creation and wealth creation. There are those that are running that have created wealth for themselves, and there are those like myself who have created jobs for people. That's what I will do in government. I can point to specific situations as Lieutenant Governor where I've traveled to Western Europe, China, other states, and brought jobs to this state and actually had jobs and stay here and grow. Companies that will continue to grow. But we have to change the attitude in the state. We have to work with the business community. We have to make Connecticut pro-business, bring those jobs back. Think about it. If we can bring those 100,000 jobs back that were lost during this economic downturn, what do people who work do? They pay income tax. People who work are buying things, they're paying sales tax. People who work, we're not paying unemployment. People who work are getting health care from their provider, not from government. It's a win-win for everybody. So as your governor, I will do that. I talk about my 3 C's: competency, courage, and character. Competency. I'm the only candidate, again, Republican and Democrat, who brings 26-year private sector business experience, creating jobs. I know what it takes to make a payroll. I know what it is with the challenges that small businesses face. I'm the only candidate who brings legislative experience. I know the process. I know the egos, the personalities that have to be dealt with in order to get things done. The only candidate that does that. And I'm the only candidate that has that no tax increase pledge. I have the courage to say no. I have the courage to set the tone, which is what is going to be needed by this next governor. And ladies and gentlemen, the third thing, it's not third on my list, it actually becomes number 1. It's character. Integrity, honesty, and transparency. What we teach our children, what we try to live every day. So I hope on August 10th, when you go to the ballot and you tell your neighbors that it's Mike Fedele, because after August 10th, we're going to get this party together and we're going to kick some cans down the road. Thank you.